Hello guys and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we have arrived at the business end of the FIFA World Cup, starting with the quarterfinals. As I discussed in the last video, I didn't know what BBC were going to do in terms of setting up the predictions. They've decided to do it in 2 rounds. So we're going to be starting off with the first 2 games today, which is France and Morocco and Spain, Belgium. 2 tough games to call really. Obviously at this point it becomes harder and harder because the teams must have played well to get to this point. Belgium probably the weakest out of these 4, but they did beat USA 4-1 last time, which was pretty convincing from them, and obviously they had the big comeback against Senegal. Starting off with France and Morocco though, I don't think there's any big suspensions or injuries for either team, so I think they're pretty much full strength. I don't know about Sabari and his injury from last game, so maybe Morocco are missing him, which is a big miss if they are. France, obviously, their attack is impeccable. Mbappe running the show. He will also want to bag because Messi bagged yesterday, so he will want to be tied with him or go ahead of him in the Golden Boot race again because Mbappe will want that Golden Boot. Tricky game to call. I'm still not convinced by France's attack. Obviously, they did well to get through Paraguay. Paraguay just set up shop, played dirty as you'd expect them to do, and France only just scraped through really with a penalty. Morocco did what they had to do against Canada really, not much effort really. I know Canada were a lot better and had a lot more chances probably than Morocco, but they just didn't have the quality, did they? And Morocco did, and they did them on the counter in the second half. I'm in 2 minds here, because France, for me, are the favourites. They are the best team so far, but I just don't think anyone has tested the defence. And other than Saliba, who's world class, I don't think any of them are up to that standard. Upamecano is alright, still don't rate him. Koundé, I feel like he's just a right back because he's not good enough to be a centre half, and he can get away playing there at Barcelona. And then you've got Teo Hernandez, who's more attacking anyway, or Luca Digne, who's bang average. Obviously, Morocco not got massive players, but their defenders have played well this tournament and chipped in Issa Diop with a big goal earlier on in the tournament. Obviously, they've got Hakimi, who's one of, if not the best right back on the planet, and Nusa Mazraoui's having a brilliant tournament on the left. So there's plenty of talent in both teams. I'm going to go for the shock. I will say I missed out on 100% on the last 16 last time out because Switzerland beat Colombia on penalties, but I'm going for the big shock in this game. This will blow the tournament wide open because I think France are clear favourites, and I know it's pretty counterintuitive for me to say that and then say they're going to lose this game, but I think Morocco tactically will set up very, not deep, but very defensively solid and just look to hit on the counter-attack. And if they get it right on the counter-attack, then France aren't going to be able to deal with that. If they can isolate Saliba away from the middle of the box, then they'll have Koundé and Upamecano to run at, who, I mean, not the best. So I think it will be a tactical masterclass from Morocco. 2-1 to them. I think Morocco will go 2-0 up and France will score 70th minute or so and put the pressure on, but not get there. Morocco, I think this is a big shout, but obviously I could look stupid. The France could go and win, could batter them, really get out of 5th gear and just, 4th gear, get into 5th gear and just pummel them. But I'm going to go with my heart and I'm going to say Morocco are going to win. And Morocco are, I think a lot of people are underestimating the less likely teams in this tournament that left, because Morocco are brilliant, Belgium not amazing, but they've grown into the tournament, and Spain haven't blown people out the water like people would expect. They've been pretty underwhelming. You got Norway and England, who are probably equal in terms of the quality they've played this tournament. Obviously, England with a big win last time out, and Norway beating Brazil, so that's an intriguing game. And then the Swiss could beat Argentina easily because Argentina just haven't been that good. They've just got through. They've ground out results. So it is interesting. I'm going to go for Morocco to beat France. I'm going to go rogue. I'm going to go very rogue. I'm going to go Belgium as well. I'm going to go for the two underdogs in these games. Belgium, nowhere near the quality that they had years ago. But I don't know much about Rudy Garcia, but I can guarantee he's a better manager than Roberto Martinez is, who I don't know how he scammed his way into international management and managing to win the Nations League with Portugal. So he's got a trophy on his resume. He's poor. And Garcia seems all right. I think it's Rudy Garcia, the manager, anyway. I'm pretty sure it is. Belgium, grown into the tournament. De Ketelaere got 2 goals last game, which will do him the world of good. And even better for Belgium, Lukaku's on form off the bench, and if De Ketelaere is now scoring, they've got 2 potent strikers who they can bring on or take off whenever they want. They've got Trossard and Doku on the wings, who are both really good players. De Bruyne could step up. They've got Tielemans, who may be one of the players of the tournament so far, in my opinion. Obviously, the other midfield spot's up for debate, but Raskin has impressed me as well when I've seen him. And the defence has been relatively solid, not the greatest, but if they can neutralise Yamal, then obviously that's going to be the main focus. But I feel like Belgium are capable of a shock. And it'd be true football-esque that Belgium, after the so-called golden generation has petered out, if they get as far as they did during the golden generation and get to a World Cup semi-final, it will be these two playing each other if it gets through. So if this happens, I mean, Morocco or Belgium will be in the final, which will be massive for either team. I mean, if Morocco get there, then I don't know what will happen in Africa, because that will be massive. But I'm going to push the boat out. I'm going for both upsets. Morocco to beat France. I'm going 2-1. And I'm going to go for a simple 1-0 from Belgium. They're going to shut up shop. And then we'll score either a long-range goal or a really well-worked team goal. Not really a counter-attack, but like, you know, one of them like semi-counter-attacks where it's not just full guns blazing, sprinting up the pitch. They'll win the ball back, but they'll be steady with it, and then they'll work it around the box and probably score. So I'm going to go 2-1 Morocco and 1-0 to Belgium for a double upset, which would be massive for any team left, because both Morocco and Belgium are capable of beating any of the teams on England's side of the draw and the other two quarterfinals. So I mean, this would really make it interesting, but it's probably not going to happen. They'll probably both lose, and what will happen is I'll probably go from being like 95%, 90% in the last round to 0% in this round. But I'm going Morocco, I'm going Belgium. That is my bold prediction. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Tell me what your score predictions are for the games. If you've enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time for another video.